Hello and welcome to today's crochet tutorial. So today we will be making these Old Friendships coasters that match the Old Friendships placemat that I published some time ago. So I've got two versions. One is with the spike stitches worked over kind of 5 elements, and the other one is over 3, and you can choose which one you think matches best the original placemat. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Today we will start with the one that matches the placemat pattern exactly. And in the next tutorial, I will show you how to make the adjustments if you would like to have those spike stitches slightly smaller. So as for the placemat, we are using a Portobello Hobby in 2 colors. So this is off-white and this is green. You will have the exact shade numbers in the description below. For the placemat, I used approximately 1 ball of each. So for the coasters, you just need a small amount of the yarn. This is a perfect scrap yarn project as well. We'll start the row, the base chains. We will start with the color A. So we are starting here, and you will start with a slip knot and then chain 16. To chain, you will yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. So that's chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So I'll let you chain 16 and I'll meet you at the start of the row number 1. So once you've got your 16 chains, you will then start working into the second chain from the hook. So you will insert the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So we are working single crochet, and this is single crochet in the US terminology. If you are used to working with the UK terminology, this would be double crochet. And you will repeat the same for every chain of your foundation chain. So you will end up with a 15 single crochet in the row number 1 or in the first row. Once you get to the end of the row and you work the last stitch into the last chain, you will then turn your work around and chain 1. And for row number 2, we will work single crochet into each single crochet in the row below. So you will start right from the first stitch, the first chain 1, or the turning chain doesn't count as a stitch. For row number 3, you will again turn your work around, chain 1, and work single crochet in each stitch in the row below. To get to the end of the row number 3, so that's the third row of making single crochet stitches, and you will have last 2 loops on the hook. We will then change to color B, so you will get the end of the other color, make a small loop, and instead of yarn over, pull through 2 with the color A, we will then place the small loop on the hook of color B and pull through. So we are joining the second color, and your turn your work around for row number 4. We start row number 4 with 3 single crochet stitches. So you will again chain 1 and work 3 single crochet stitches in the first 3 stitches. And then we will start working the spike stitch. So we will start by inserting the hook in the row below under the second stitch from the hook. That's here, yarn over and pull up a loop. When we are inserting the hook and pulling up a loop, we need to pull up sufficiently high so that we won't narrow the fabric under the stitch. Then we will go into the stitch which we just worked 2 rows below. Then under the stitch that is next in the row, that is unworked. So we are going now down all the way to the foundation chain. We then insert the hook into the next stitch 2 rows below. and then the following stitch 1 row below. Okay, so we now have 6 loops on the hook. So if you like to secure the stitch in place, you can go then into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through all of these, or you can just go yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. So when you look at the back, you will see that that corresponds to this stitch here. If you worked it, you will have it attached to that stitch, and then we continue working single crochet stitch into next 7 stitches. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we will work another spike stitch and then 3 single crochet stitches and turn our work around. So again, we are going to go over the spike stitch together. So we will first insert the hook under the 2 stitches from the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, then into the space that is under the next stitch, 2 rows below, then the next stitch, 3 rows, then 2 rows below in the next stitch, and 1 row below, yarn over, pull through all loops, and then 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and 3. You will turn your work around, single crochet in each stitch. So go ahead and work the next 3 rows in color B, and you will change to color A, back to color A at the end of on the last stitch of the 4th row in color B. Once you get to the end of the 4th row, you will then pick up color A, pull through the last 2 loops and turn around. So if you prefer, you can cut your yarn. I keep it there because we are going to be working border over it in color A, so you can work over these strands of yarn and they become invisible. So for the rest of the pattern, I'm just going to walk you through the rest of the pattern because it's essentially the repetition of what we just did. So once you get back to color A, so you would be here, you would work 7 single crochet stitches, then work a spike stitch which sits in centrally in the row, and then 7 single crochet stitches in color A, and you will work 3 more rows of single crochet in color A, and then you will repeat the first section in the color B. Now you will then change back to A and work again the spike stitch centrally, but you will then only work 2 more rows in color A, and that's because we will be adding a row of border, so that will add that 4th row in color A. So once you've got 2 more rows in color A, which totals 3 rows including the one where you work the spike stitch, you can either bind off or you can just continue, because we are going to be now working a in a round around the coaster. So you would end up here in this corner, and you will go around in color A, working 3 single crochet stitches in your corners. Once you do 1 round of single crochet all the way around, you will then cut your yarn and bind off, and you will join color B. So I would suggest that you join in the corner. That's the easiest way to start working the stitch pattern. So you will alternate a single crochet in the row, not directly in the row below, but under those stitches, so in the 2 rows below, and you will alternate that stitch with a slip stitch. And in the corners you will work 2 rows below slip stitch and 2 rows below, and that creates that nice edge which is kind of framed with the single crochet stitches 2 rows below. And all the way around you will alternate this slip stitch into next stitch. Please work the slip stitches quite loose, and then single crochet 2 rows below. And once you get to the corner, you will again work around the corner to frame it, and you will do that all the way around. So you will have the written pattern on my blog in a few weeks time. This will be also a free download, so watch the space. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this super quick pattern tutorial, and in the next one I'm going to show you how to make this alternate version where you've got the spike stitches worked over smaller number of stitches. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.